I thought it was a good opportunity to shoot a really fun video. I need to pick up some groceries for the week, so I thought I would do a little bit of a groceries haul. Because I missed you. Not gonna lie, it was pretty weird not carrying a camera around, vlogging all the time. It was a nice break, but I still missed you guys. So now I can get back to making a little bit more of my funner videos. Okay, so I don't want to derail from this video too much, because this video in particular, I went to the farmer's market. It's Sunday, it's after the holidays. I want to stay in and eat clean. So I picked up tons of produce that should last me throughout the week. I think I spent around $25 on all my produce. I didn't get to buy any protein, so I might still have to go to the store and buy myself some protein. I usually like to buy myself a huge rotisserie chicken, which they do have at the farmer's market. There's just a really long line for it, so I didn't pick up any today. Sometimes I'll pick up salmon, that's another favorite protein of mine, and mushroom, but the mushroom is expensive at the farmer's market, so I like to buy it at the grocery store instead. Why I prefer to shop at the farmer's market: one, I like to support local businesses. Two, I find that it does taste a lot more fresh. For the most part, it's a little cheaper, but I like the whole romanticized aspect of getting on a bike, getting groceries, coming back home, and having all this delicious goodness to put in my fridge. So before I unpack everything, I want to show you guys what I bought. It wouldn't be Los Angeles if you didn't get kale. I love buying Dino Kale because it's a little bit more tender and it has a little bit better flavor than the regular curly kale. This is great for salads. I'll just marinate it in some olive oil and balsamic vinegar. Also goes really good in smoothies. I also like to saute this too. Throw all the veggies I have in the frying pan along with some rice and call it fried rice. My favorite vegetable is actually cabbage, and thankfully cabbage is super cheap. I sometimes eat it pour miam Vietnamese style, which is I will cut up a fourth of this and I will boil it in water with some salt and ginger. I will also boil eggs. I have a hard boiled egg, and I'll put fish sauce with the egg, and I'll mush it up with some chili, and I'll use that as my dipping sauce. So I love cabbage to do that. I love cabbage to put in stir fry. I love it raw. I love it in top ramen soup, and it's so cheap too. And usually a head of cabbage will last me about a week. Another favorite thing I like to do is to slice it up really thin and have it as a salad along with some vermicelli noodles. I also got red cabbage just to pair the two, but I'm also going to use the red cabbage and I'm going to make myself some kimchi. I have a super easy recipe, I'll link it down below. Also, this video is inspired by Laura Miller. She is one of my favorites. I found her through my favorite cooking channel, Taste Made. She does all these vegan recipes and all these raw recipes, which I am not raw nor vegan, but everything she cooks looks so delicious. So I always keep her ingredients in mind every time I shop. She has her own channel, and she also did a farmer's market haul, so I thought that was pretty cool. That's why I made this video. I also got radishes, because radishes are just so beautiful in salads. They're also really good to snack on, because every time I'm craving a snack, it's usually because I'm craving something crunchy, and these are so good because they're crunchy and they taste really good with a little bit of cayenne pepper and salt. Also, another thing always in my kitchen are lemons. I'll do a lemon and hot water in the morning, and I also like it in my salads and just stir fry everything. I always flavor everything with lemon just because it's so easy, so I always have these on hand. Of course, I need some fruit. I got persimmon. Persimmon's one of my favorite fruits, and they're in season right now, so I picked up this many persimmons. I also like them when they're crunchy too, so these are actually kind of very ripe, but they don't taste too bad ripe. Also, to go with my sauerkraut I'm making, I'm gonna add some beet to it because the way Laura Miller did it, she had a lot of beets in it and it gave this really pink color, which reminds me of the sauerkraut / kimchi they make at Cafe Gratitude. I'll probably use 2 of these for the sauerkraut and the other 2 to eat or juice myself. Broccoli, good source of iron. I love broccoli. I like to stir fry broccoli most. I don't like it so much raw. Sometimes I like to boil it too, but it's a good addition for the salads. I always pick up avocado. Sometimes when I travel, I'll also bring avocado with me in my suitcase because they're just a really good snack. California avocados, best. Always have avocado in my fridge or in my kitchen. I got parsley because you just can't go wrong with cooking with parsley. Anytime your stir fry or salad lacks flavor, parsley's really good for it. I also either pick up cilantro, parsley, or mint or basil. Yeah, those are my favorite herbs. Probably looked at the best way to store this. Sometimes I'll put it in like a little thing of water so it sits in my fridge like that. Last but not least, the jack of all trades, a white onion. Make soup with it sometime, add it in my stir fry, all things. And yeah, that's everything. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and I will see you guys next week. Bye!